favorite guns of all time. I think, honestly, the only reason that I really like this skin is just kind of a nostalgic thing. Like, the purple tack was just a cool looking weapon. See the tack in a purple glow? It was nice, but really it wasn't any better than the blue tack is today. Actually, that's a lie. The purple tack used to be able to one-shot if you landed, like, perfectly. And it definitely can't do that anymore. So, you know, it is what it is. All I gotta say, though, is RIP purple tack. Alright, now coming in at number 11, another brief note that I wanted to throw in this video is impulse grenades. Now, this is something that was removed pretty recently, and while honestly, I don't really miss these things, and I know in some ways you might consider them to not even be a weapon, they are. While impulse grenades may not be an actual gun, do not tell me that these things could not be used as a weapon. While impulse grenades were something that I never used seriously, it is something that I kind of miss just in a fun sense. Kind of, you know, the same as like bouncers. Anyways, moving on to our number 10 spot, we've got probably another one of the worst weapons to ever grace Fortnite, and this is the crossbow. Coming in at number 9, I'm not sure if you really want to count this as a weapon, but I thought I'd throw it on the list. Smoke grenades. Smoke grenades is very, very debatable whether you want to call this thing a weapon, but it's reaching that range is a tactical thing to use. Never liked smoke grenades. Very glad these ones have been removed. Now, coming in at our number 8 spot, we've got something that may be a little bit more familiar to you guys. Something that I'm actually really sad got taken out. Suppress SMG. To be completely honest, I would have rather the normal SMG to have been taken out of Fortnite. I really liked the suppressed SMG just because it shot slower, so it rewarded you more for landing your shots than the normal one, which is just kind of more spray-y. And because of that, I feel like, I don't know, it's a gun that I really do truly miss. It was a weapon that I'm honestly surprised Epic Games took out. I don't really see what the huge issue with it was. I guess it just wasn't fitting their meta, but honestly, the suppressed SMG was a good weapon once it finally got to like season 5, season 6. Well, not season 6, but season 5, and I do miss it. Although that being said, to anyone that remembers when this gun originally came out in December, that suppressed SMG was certainly not good. The suppressed SMG actually has a bit of a cool history because it was originally awful. In June it got a bit of a buff, and then throughout the rest of the summer it was really good, and then it got removed. Now, moving on to our number 7 spot, we have the ceiling trap and the wall dynamo. So really, you're only going to remember these things if you played in 2017 because they actually got removed in December and replaced for just the single spike trap that can be placed on any wall, floor, or ceiling. But these were kind of, actually really, I was going to say they were kind of cool, but they weren't, and they were actually bad. The problem with these two traps is they made noise. So traps have really evolved from what we think of now, and basically what traps would be is, oh, I'll put this ceiling zapper trap on the roof, the ceiling, obviously, and someone's gonna come in and they're gonna get tricked. Except again, it made noise and it didn't really ever pan out too well for you, unless you were obviously playing against someone that didn't have a headset. But originally these things were just really not that useful. Alright, coming in at our number 6 spot, this is another weapon that I was actually really surprised got removed. This is the light machine gun. So, I'm not overly sad that this got removed, as it was certainly a very spammy weapon, and I think we can all agree that that was definitely the worst, you know, meta of Fortnite. I miss it to some extent. It was a fun weapon to use. It certainly wasn't the best weapon, but if you wanted to switch your gameplay up and run something that was still viable, the light machine gun was a good option. I mean, again, you know, you didn't really gotta, you know, lay that trigger down, but I feel like overall it was just a fun weapon to use. Not overly game-breaking, but again, I can certainly see why Epic Games decided to take it out. Okay, now moving on to our number 5 spot, we've got a throwback original Fortnite weapon, and this is the revolver. The revolver is another weapon that really just recently got taken out, and I can say, like, you know, honestly, for good reason, it was never a weapon that was top tier that really anyone used. But that being said, I've noticed that since it's been taken out, there is a large portion of the community that really wants it back. I'm making this video on Tuesday. I swear swear to God, Epic Games, if you bring it back in the next 2 days, I will die, okay? I will literally die. Don't do this. Please, don't do that to me, Epic. But anyways, that being said, the revolver is a weapon that I think has been teased a little bit, as you've seen from Epic Games on Twitter, and honestly, I would actually really like to see this return. Alright, moving on to our number 4 spot, we have remote explosives. Remote explosives are another one of those interesting things because they went from being really bad, like laughably bad. I don't know if you guys remember that, but there really was a time that no one ran these, to them getting a huge buff that they would just destroy any and all structures, and then they got taken out of the game. And now that I'm actually like talking through this video, I'm actually starting to see a huge pattern of things being bad, things getting buffed, and Big being like, we dicked that up, and then just removing it from the game. Yeah, this is one that I'm definitely glad has been removed. It felt very overpowered. It was really easy to counter building with these things in a way that didn't encourage skill. And I applaud Epic for realizing the problem with these things and taking them out. I think originally the plan for this was to kind of be used in a tactical way where, you lay it down on some loot and then, you trick someone, but it really just ended up being a huge counter for building it. Again, I'm glad they got removed. Alright, so moving on to our number 3 spot, we've got another OG. Not quite as OG as the normal SMG, but this is the tactical SMG. So, it's kind of weird because this thing got removed just as the SMG meta started, which is actually kind of sad because, this was like the original good SMG. I say good because it was never amazing, but again, it is kind of sad. This is a weapon that originally people hated because they would see a purple one, think it's a purple scar, old classic meme, and then, it's a tactical SMG. It really was originally just another terrible weapon. But then it started getting better, and not like SMG meta, but then the tactical SMG actually got kind of good, and not like SMG meta era good, but usable if you were a good Fortnite player. And a lot of people would actually run pump tactical SMG, and it was a solid combo if your accuracy and ability to reduce recoil was good. And then it got removed, and I'm kind of sad because I really would have liked to see how this thing could have evolved through the SMG meta. I think it was a really fun weapon to use. It was kind of cool, but again, they had so many SMGs in the game. They were introducing the compact. I can see why they had to take this one. But it's another weapon that I would like to see return, at least, for a little bit. I just want to say, it would be so cool if Epic Games just made a game mode with all these weapons. But anyways, let's go. Move on. At number 2, we have the most OP weapon. Actually, no, the second most OP weapon on this list, and this is the drum gun. Something that you guys all probably remember, was introduced into the game, being very overpowered. Got minor nerfs, but was still pretty overpowered until eventually I think Epic Games just kind of had to cave, say, alright, this thing is overpowered, we'll take it. It's a weapon that I miss using, but I think I'm more glad that other people don't use it against me, so I'm absolutely okay that this got taken out. But ladies and gentlemen, I did say the number 2 overpowered because coming in at number 1, probably a lot of you guys can guess this, we have these stats. There is one existing clip on the internet of the usage of this weapon. It's the September 25th, it's September 25th, the day that Fortnite originally officially dropped worldwide, was the only day that this gun existed. The only people that really had access to this were the people that were already playing it during the pre-phase, when you would only get it if you had saved the world. So no one really has ever got to use this thing, but again, the only existing clip shows just how ridiculously powerful this thing was. Only available in supply drops, so a late game weapon, but 150 damage, anywhere on the body. You just kind of charge it up and have good accuracy, and as you can see, it's pretty strong. What was really cool about it, though, is it actually had its own ammo as like these charge cells, so not any of your normal ammo or rockets or anything like that, but just this new, unique ammo. And again, it was really, really strong. And in fact, so strong that Epic Games decided to take it out the very next day, if not even sooner, through a hot patch. I'm not exactly sure how many hours it was in the game, but we know it was less than 24. Anyways, the Zapatron was the first weapon ever removed from Fortnite and realistically the most overpowered. And ladies and gentlemen, that makes our list. Also special shoutouts just to the variants like the Ag Launcher, the
Gotta love that. Out of my lava, boy. Know it. Those zombies are the most annoying thing in this game by far. Very useful for sure. Bro! What the fuck? I love having 16 out. A top 3 situation. Third party. Oh my god! Bro! So annoying! This is the most annoying game on planet Earth! Yeah. The winner would be a season 1 nerd. So annoying! Zombies are the most annoying thing in this game. I wouldn't have had such low health because of them. Hate this game so fucking much, bro. Most annoying game on planet Earth. I hate this game. Hope the characters like fall off a cliff and get involved in a very brutal car crash. Such a good game going for me. It just gets ruined. Stupid zombies. And I would have had somewhere to go if it wasn't for them. Oh my god. Can't wait to get caught. It's gonna be so much fun.